And you know what's so funny for us? This what rocked me. This is probably the story you're talking about. So when I first went to Concordia, and I was talking to one of the students, and we were just talking about Christianity, and I was just telling him, like, you know, I became a Christian at 16, you know what I'm saying, got in this tragic accident, and my grandmother said this, and then she died after that from a heart attack, and I'm like, how you get, I said, when you get saved? He was like, I don't really remember. He was just like, but I know when I was baptized. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying, but when you get saved though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, I mean, my parents have like pictures and stuff, but I wasn't cognitively aware, you know what I'm saying? And then student after student after student, professor after professor. And I'm like, all y'all came into faith like this? And they like, yeah, like
we just always been saved.
I've always relied on Christ's promises.
And that's what shook me, because I realized there is an entire universe of people like this dating back 1,500 years, and then even currently denominations Lutheran denomination all across the United States. That's what was like, okay, wait. So you mean there's people that's just as in love with Jesus as I am, right? We ain't gotta do degrees, but you know what I mean? People that love his word, people that own missions trips, sharing the gospel faithfully on their jobs, that don't have a conversion story, that humbled me. I was like, I can't think of my conversion entrance as, you know, having a monopoly on how you get saved, because I came front. Look at all these people who don't even know when this mug happened. They was just pointing to the scriptures as the Bible said. The Bible says. I'm like, damn.
That's actually the majority. That's the funny part. Like we keep saying, no, Shay, no, but how you mentioned earlier, like in Lutheran, you know what I'm saying, on the subject of baptism, the viewpoint that we're kind of reflecting and talking about is the dominant view of Christendom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it's been. You know what I'm saying? You can pick any date out you want since 32. You know what I'm saying? Since Christ. You could be like, yo, 200. You could pull scholars like, man, baptism, this. And they're baptizing the babies and the faith and this and that, washing sins away through it. That view is so prevalent, but in our context, American context, we don't view it that way. We view it the testimony based, and that's the norm. It's like, man, like you said, there's people out there who hold this, and it's almost like if the full body and the full work of Christ, everybody who's on that side popped up like,
the voice would be so
y'all
loud.
would have been so small, like this is just us, million, you literally going back to year, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's amazing, even if we don't look at past saints, and we just look at today.
We just look at today.
You're looking at the Catholic Church, you're looking at Anglicans, you're looking at Presbyterians, you're looking at Lutherans, you're looking at Eastern Orthodox, you're looking at Coptics, you're looking at just that right there, and the Pado Baptist, the Children Baptist
Church, and
that's just Pado Baptist, just that right there. And people say Pado Baptist, but in general, people who believe that God's working in baptism, and it's abstractly God, it's so monumental. But from our view, it's like there's other people like this. It's like, yeah, bro, we're deeper than you.
That's because the branding is so strong that we are the wider representation of Christianity. Like when you think of Christianity in America, you're gonna think of, we say like, Joel Osteen, we'll talk about how many members he has. That's like a big number to us. Or we'll think of in a reform circle, a Piper, or Matt Chandler, and we feel their influence. We see how many books they sell. We see how many people at the conferences. And psychologically, when the visual of that, it just seemed like so many people, you know what I'm saying? But it's sort of humbling to think, as many people as that is, it's the smallest amount of Christians. And but yeah, it's just, there's no way you can sense that on the inside of it. You just gonna feel like, bruh, we out here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what up though? Listen, we stopped the video to let you know we moving over to Extra Notes Academy. So if you want to see the rest of this podcast, type in Extra Notes Academy in your YouTube search box and you're gonna see the rest of this content. Tap in.